Welcome back, ladies and gentlemen, to another We Don't Know as part of the Cold Cast Marathon 2025. Sent in by you, the fans, to Lifesaglitchtv at gmail.com. Mr. Maximus Black.
Yes.
Hit me up with the sound of going to the all-you-can-eat buffet with your wife, and she asks what you want, and you say, I don't know, surprise me with something random, and she comes back with nothing but the worst.
Ooh. Ooh. Pepperoni pizza? Really?
Oh no.
Really? At the buffet?
Not at the buffet.
Bro.
You can't do a pizza at the buffet. That
Dude,
shit is cardboard.
I went to Make It Wayne, who's been in our community since day one.
Yeah, we love Wayne.
I've been to Vegas with this guy a few times.
Yeah,
and we will go to a $50 all-you-can-eat buffet, and this motherfucker will get nothing but pepperoni pizza. It's all he eats.
Stop.
It's all
Stop.
He eats pizza.
Is he a fucking Diz? Is this like a nothing but pizza guy? Or
way worse. He's Diz on fucking.
Does he at least eat the toppings though?
Oh yeah, he eats the pizza, but it's all he eats is pizza, and we're talking like breakfast, lunch, dinner, pizza.
God, dang! How is he alive, Wayne?
I don't know, man, but I don't know how you spend $50 on a buffet and all you grab is the pizza.
In
man.
Vegas?
Yeah.
Pepperoni pizza?
No.
That shit's under like the heat lamp.
Oh yeah.
It was bad before it even got to the heat lamp.
Facts.
And then it just gets worse.
Yes, kind of like these StarCraft games as of late. We need a turnaround. Last game was pretty lackluster. This one, I believe, random system. I mean, both these guys were playing random.
Yes, indeed.
We don't know what they actually mean, but we got a PVZ, which is my favorite matchup. Things are looking pretty standard. We did have the probe come down, put down that little pylon there to deny an expansion. He wasn't actually planning to do any cannons because, well, he doesn't even have a forge. Interesting opening here. Decided to get his ramp blocked instead of starting it down this way. Now, the reason why he did that is because his opponent was random. So I'm assuming that if random was actually Zerg going in, you wouldn't be putting this here. You'd be actually putting this here and then getting your Nexus at 20. But very standard opening here for Fen. I don't know what the ranks are, but I'm immediately going to put up a diamond here. Just just straight off the
decision making right off the rip.
Yeah, I mean he's doing all the right things. He's got an expansion at a good time. He's opened up with an adept. He's immediately going for a Stargate. He's likely going to get out an Oracle. Sometimes Protoss will get a Void Ray and just opt to kill Overlords around the area. But oftentimes, though, more oftentimes than not, he's going to go ahead and grab an Oracle. Still no Warp Gate research, so he's planning to get out something out of this bad boy immediately, and that's what he does. He is going to go for the Oracle, and we will likely see Fen, from the way that he's opening, go for a third base probably in the next minute to a minute and a half. Would be my guess as well.
Yeah, well, there goes the probe, perhaps. Trying to get out front. I think he's trying to build a shield battery or something out in front of there, but hasn't been able to get out. The Zerglings are building up here. They're not going to be able to do really anything. They're going to find out there's a wall in place pretty quick. But yeah, I agree. This is looking like a diamond game. You know, a couple of random players. He's doing everything the right way and doing it in pretty timely fashion. With those Zerglings out there, do you think that he's going to risk going out there to try to get it, or is he going to try and go do some work here with this Oracle first and then gauge his third base based on what he can get done with that Oracle? Yeah, so like now he just can't go out and get the third quite yet. He's still going to saturate here just a little bit, but he is going to get a secondary Oracle out. It is almost finished now. He's going to use this to defend if he needs to. This is the reason why you get the Adept out instead of the Stalker. It's just they're so much better against Lings than a Stalker is. And, of course, when you have the second Oracle, he's down here trying to do damage. Lost that first Oracle, which is not good, but got information there. Knows that there is a layer happening, already a Roach Warren out, using the second Oracle now to pick off those Lings, and is going to move out here with the Adepts. Now he should be getting ready to get his third. He should be bringing over a
a probe here, putting down a pylon, and getting ready to put down that third Nexus. Wants to keep this Oracle alive. Can use the Nexus to put more energy down on this bad boy, and he can start putting down a stasis because he saw the Roach Warren. So he may think that, okay, listen, if I am going to go ahead and get an expansion here, which he is, it's always good to keep your Oracles alive. Keep using your energy on them and putting down the stasis. I would have preferred to see the stasis go over here at the third, because 9 times out of 10, when they do notice that your third is happening, that's what's going to entice them to come up there and to attack. Normally, they aren't going to go after the natural. They're going to try and stop you from getting that third, and now I'll shut up.
Yeah, well, I mean, it all happened anyway, one way or the other. I guess he just had enough energy to do both, so he decided to go for both.
I'd rather
one
two
way
here
or the other.
Yeah.
Yeah, I agree. Yeah, two at the top of that ramp, more than likely would have been good. Maybe by the time it becomes pertinent, he will have another one ready to pop there, but we'll have to wait and see. For now, though, it looks like Random System is happy to just continue to tech up. He's into a Hydra now, 6 about to pop. He's got another, at least one Spore Crawler as well coming out. He doesn't want to get any more run-bys anytime soon at his expansion. Excuse me. And at the same time, losing that Overlord and an unfortunate time supply blocking him. And with that one Phoenix, I suspect he's going to travel around the map and try to get any other picks he can off any other Overlords. Because at this crucial point, especially now he's securing this third, just keeping the Overlords in check, if you can get 1 or 2 picks, gives you a little extra time, gives you a little extra breathing room, Mr. Black.
Oh, for sure. It definitely does. But now, with these Oracles, you want to use them defensively. More and more stasis. He's doing all the right things right now. So more and more stasis, and Oracles are the best things to have, because inevitability is going to tell you that lurkers are coming. You don't necessarily want to use observers. They're too easy to kill because they normally have overseers in the army and they immediately get picked very quickly. So having Oracles ready to just go in, hit a revelation, and back out. Notice how he's going after the third. They rarely ever go right into the natural because it's going to put them into a weird position. They can start getting hit from the side. He's realizing now, okay, I can't get in there. I'm going to have to back off, and this actually could be a very good pick for Fenner, but he does not want to overextend here. He doesn't have charge. I don't know why you don't have it. Essentially, you want to go ahead. Zero kiting happening at all for Random System. Just allowing these Zealots and Adepts to just wreck the entire army. Huge mistake there from Random System.
Yeah, that's actually kind of abysmal. I believe I'm seeing a Lurker Den now in production here for Random System. That might be a little too late. He's got 15 roaches, kind of panic roaches being built right now.
Yep.
As a first-line defense, seeing how he just decided to just let all of his army die. Yeah. I don't think that's enough. This is a scary Protoss army, Mr. Black, but, you know, you still got to be careful.
Oh, he does. He's got to be careful, and Zerg will be able to hold this. You know, he still has 2 queens here. He can use some transfuses. He really just needed to wait until that charge and upgrades are done and your Warp Prism. I would have never have done a counterattack without any forward pylon or Warp Prism there to use as, you know, a non-official blink and to be able to bring in more warp cycles. You're never just going to kill a 3-base Zerg by just countering like that. He didn't lose his entire army, so that's good, but I would have liked to have seen him more prioritize tech, get more gateways down, make sure that you're adding a cannon or 2 over here, add some more gateways here, create a little bit of a maze, so to speak, for these inevitable Ling run-bys that are going to start happening a little bit later on in the game. And we are seeing a lot of this stuff happening. Charge is 80% done. We do have 2 upgrades going simultaneously as well, and he's opting to get Immortals over Colossus, which I like as well. Immortals are going to be far more effective against lurkers than Colossus, especially if you start getting 2, 3, 4 Colossus. It's going to prompt your opponent to get Corruptors and or get Vipers to pull those into the Zerg army as well. So making all the right moves here. Random System not doing half bad himself. Down here on the other side, he's got lurkers out now. I would like to see a little bit more creep spread happening. He is starting to get his third down now, and we're probably going to see not a whole lot happen for the next 2 to 3 minutes while each player sort of builds up and gets ready for the mid game.
Yeah, and a surprise again, we're going to be getting more giraffes on the field. We have the upgrade coming and another giraffe in production right now. So despite how giraffes they are, Many LAGTV fans, big ups on the drafts on the Protoss side, getting them out. So we'll see how that pans out, if it's helpful at all, or if it's just kind of another unit on the field. Random System looking to move out and return the favor after having to defend at home. He does have a bit of a supply surplus to that of his opponent Fenrir, but depending on where he attacks, that may or may not be particularly useful. He's going to get a little lurker out there, cheeky lurker. In position ahead of time, soften some boys up if they decide to come down this side piece. I feel like at this point, you know, I would like to see some more Overlords scouting or just Lings or something. He doesn't know that this base is going, and that's really the best base for him to be attacking right now, but instead, he looks like he's going to be going back into this third.
Yeah, and here it is. He did put a couple of cannons down, so that's very well done there. These lurkers are out of position. Now they're going to try and bait over into here. This Colossus can die pretty quickly. We got the charge lots moving in as well. Needs to get a revelation down. He does have an observer in position, but now this Protoss army is in a horrible spot. He manages to get all of those big units out. The Colossus still alive. 2 Immortals still in it as well. Needs those oracles. Needs more revelation. Needs more stasis down. Does not want to fight into this army. I'm telling you right now, these lurkers will eat this entire army. Taking a couple of those Phoenix to pick up the lurkers, which was a very well done, but now these roaches are getting in nice and close. One of the Colossus is going down, and the second Colossus is about to fall as well, and things are not looking great here for Fen.
No, Fenrir's gonna have to hold with this one Giraffe in a Dream. He gets a warp cycle in here. We're gonna be getting a bunch of Stalkers out. 2 more Immortals are almost done, and he is inside of about 30 to 40 seconds or so of having some upgrades done that could be critical to helping him hold this despite being really pressured right now. If I'm the Zerg, I'm probably grabbing another base. I'm thinking about, do I need to change any of my army right now and grab a third real quick, get rid of it. And again, we need some scouting here because there is a base that he doesn't know about.
Yeah.
And Random System is in a spot right now where he can do almost irreparable damage to Fenrir, but he is just not committing to traveling around, looking, doing work. He just kept the Protoss into his base, killed most of his army, and didn't even take the third.
Yeah.
And now Fenrir is back with an Immortal. We've got Archons, another Giraffe.
It's getting scary now.
This is just a waste of time from Random System.
Yeah, I mean, he's going to pick off one Immortal here. He can still clear all of this as long as he can put Fen into a crappy position, which he is right now. He needs to focus down on those Archons, and he needs to use this Warp Prism to pick up the Archons last second, and that's really what's going to make the difference here in this fight, and that's exactly what he's doing now, keeping that Archon alive as long as possible. Beautiful Warp Prism micro for the minimal amount of units that he has. He is going to be able to hold this, but like you said, I would have preferred him that once he got his opponent in behind those gateways to take that army, go up to the third, snipe off the Nexus, and work your way out of there. Even if he didn't scout this, that was a free base to be killed, and now he's just allowed him to have a full saturation third there for God knows how long. Now he's got a fourth and even a fifth coming to the 4 base of the Zerg. Yeah, the Zerg's been the aggressor. Yeah, the Zerg is getting the better half of these fights, but there is going to come a point in time where with enough gateways and or enough robos, it don't matter. He's just going to be able to outpace the units and overrun Random System in due time.
Yeah, absolutely. I mean, and really, credit to Fenrir for holding there. He did, like you said, great Warp Prism micro with what little units he had left to be able to hold that line and get himself into a position in which these armies are getting more and more equal. Another huge warp cycle this time. I'm hoping those are charge lots at this point. I haven't paid. They are, okay, so that's a good sign. Hey, he doesn't want to just throw them into a whole wall of lurkers, though. That's not very helpful. He does lose a great number of that warp cycle of zealots right off the rip, getting baited back and forth into those lurkers over and over again. The Phoenix trying to get in there, picking up the lurkers. That's great, but he doesn't quite have the army, and that storm didn't quite hit either. I mean, it's not good, it's not bad, it's just kind of...
Yeah, it's
kind of somewhere in the middle, Mr. Black. It's not pretty, but it's somehow working. Yeah, I mean, it's semi-working. As long as he can keep these Immortals and the Colossus alive. I mean, this Colossus is doing way more damage than it ever should have. And same with these Immortals. Look at this. He's still keeping them alive. He's really trying to focus down on them. And in doing so, he loses the vast majority, if not all of these roaches. Needs to get this Immortal back. Why even waste it at this point? He's a hero.
You know, treat your heroes with respect, my dude. Come on. He's taking way too much risk, but he keeps it alive.
He's a veteran. Put him in a home and feed him, for fuck's sake.
Seriously, man. God dang.
Give him like 43,000 medals, so by the time he's 90, he can barely stand up straight. How many kills does that one friggin' giraffe have? He's gone to work. I mean, the kill count
15.
might not be high because they just kind of paint targets.
Yeah.
But he's done a lot of damage.
Yeah.
He's been a big contributor, and you know, for as much talk as or smack talk as we give the drafts these days, when they're not focused, I mean, shit, they do a lot of work, especially against something like a Zerg in those instances, and it did, and it helped hold that line. And now there's this weird, awkward silence, like after you're on your first date and you went in for a kiss, but she only, you know, she turned her head and only let you go for the cheek, and now you're both sitting there, and you're wondering, well, okay, now what?
Well, I think the date is beginning to end. Let's put it that way. All of that aggression that random system was having, finally he figures out that there's another base, but this has been here for so long. He's been able to defend this pretty easily, and now he's starting to get a couple of more bases. But here's the thing. Fen is out of the base now, and he's no longer on the defensive. He has got a beautiful unit composition. He still has his warp prism, I do believe, if I'm not mistaken. If not, he needs to make another one. I think it's right here, yeah. So he still has a warp prism. There we go. Now we're finally starting to see him go and get a pick off. This is what he should have been doing a while ago when he had his Protoss opponent against the ropes sort of in his natural. So that was a nice pick off. He now knows that this exists too, so he's probably going to have a little bit of a hard-on for that. And you know what? He's not taking cheek for an answer. He's like, you know what? Hey, she gave me the cheek, but you know what? I'm going to open up the door.
I want the other cheek?
Yeah, I'm gonna open up the door. I'm gonna walk her to her door. You know, I'm gonna ask her, are we gonna meet again? Do you mind if I come in? Maybe we'll just watch Netflix. No chill. And now she's thinking about it. She's saying, you know what? Did take me out to a nice dinner. I see the bulge. He's wearing them gray sweatpants. I know he's working with something.
Gray sweatpants to the first date? What the fuck?
Hey, when you got it, brother. When you got
That's
it.
Down
When,
bad.
that's something I would do, bro. I'm gonna be honest, bro. I got one pair of jeans.
You would 100% do that shit.
I'm wearing gray sweats as we speak, bro.
Those fucking Roots gray sweatpants.
Hey, these ones are Lululemon, all right?
Lululemon?
Yeah, I got some Lulus
there
on.
You go.
I'm gonna hit her with the gray sweats, dude. I take my wife out for dinner now. I got gray sweats, and if she's lucky, I might switch up and do some black sweats. You know what I'm saying?
Get a necklace on, a watch, call it a day.
That's it, bro. Just give me a watch and some sweats. Hey, I'm here.
Does she at least convince you to leave the cap at home?
Oh yeah, I rarely wear hats anymore. Cause I'm like I usually get my hair cut like once every like 3 weeks. So you know, if I let it go, then I'm wearing a hat. But when I'm lined up, I'm feeling, you know, the fade is fresh. I ain't wearing no hats. Just can't do it.
That's true. You don't want to be hiding it.
No.
Can't be hiding it.
Hell no.
What is gonna happen now? We got two maxed out. They know.
Mm-hmm.
They know each other's maxed out.
Yeah.
Both of them, depending on position, can easily win these fights. Fenrir gonna be the one that chooses to go in just as these cannons are on the verge of finishing. And he's gonna 100% get this base.
Oh yeah.
And that's gonna be actually huge at this point, and we'll have to see. Excuse me, if he sticks around for Fenrir to arrive.
I don't know what the hell he's doing with these Phoenix. I'm gonna keep it a buck, man. These Phoenix are gonna die so fucking fast.
They should have been dead earlier, really. If he was A-moving, they probably would have been dead.
This is one hell of a unit composition, and Zerg, for whatever reason, just does not have Lurker. Normally, there's a ton of Lurker involved, and there just isn't. I really feel like Fen is gonna put an absolute fucking ass whooping down on just Hydras and Roach. There's no Vipers, there's no Infestors, there's no Lurkers, there's no meat right now. He is just straight up getting cheeks, and not even the good cheeks. He ain't clapping no cheeks. He's pecking the side of the face. That's all he's getting tonight.
Like me in a pair of gray sweats, I don't got no meat, and he's trying real hard right now. He's trying real hard right now, and that's why I wear jeans on the first date.
Well, I mean, hey, he's He's got 1 unit. Okay, he's gonna lose that warp. Oh, he's not gonna. Why didn't you pick off the warp prism?
Oh,
Where
no.
are the scans?
Oh, no.
Are the
Oh,
storms?
this is terrible.
Oh,
Hey,
shit.
Okay, there we go. Okay.
Oh,
all right.
shit.
All right. Okay. All right. Yeah.
game
that
over.
Okay.
That's game.
That was almost real bad.
Yeah, it was.
For Fenrir.
Yeah.
But he remembered he was playing Protoss just in time, and got the work done. What a menagerie of units we got here. Void Rays, Giraffe, Hero Giraffe, by the way, I think the same one. Immortals, Zealots, Stalkers, Archons, the whole, I mean, we got just about damn near every unit in the game short of a sentry. Unfortunately for random systems, some of those units are high temp. And he had several.
Yeah, bro.
Unfortunately, it's too late in the game, but it will not be late enough, perhaps, for us to hear Mr. Maximus Black's great addition and rendition of an Ultralisk, because there's 8, I think, that are popping right now.
Yeah, I mean, eight, that's a lot. But at the same time, if that's all you got going, I just don't foresee this working out for you, brother. I really don't. It's just a lot of Immortals, a lot of Void Rays, and
Rip.
and it's just, I can't even do the noise long enough. It's just dying. Hey man, we're on game 8, man. We're on game 8.
Most phoned-in lurkers or fucking Ultralisk sound of all time. I loved it.
You like that?
That was fantastic.
Hell yeah.
That was good.
There it is. Fen, taking it down.
Taking it home.
It's not a bad game.
Damn.
Yeah, it was.
No, really wasn't.
I had to cast. You know, that had to happen. What you guys have to do for us though is download Puzzles and Survival. Link is going to be in the description below. Free to play on mobile. Get to headquarters level 22. 238 of yous, please. And then we're going to do 2v2 ladder action with non-our main races for the memes and the dreams. I'm going to do some wild builds, and we're going to take down the ladder together, Adam and I, after we're done finishing up with co-op, which we only have like 2 of those left. So, and you guys got about, by the time you're seeing this video, you probably still got a good 2 weeks left to the campaign. If you're watching this live, I mean, you got 28 days. Let's get started.
Tons
of time. And we're also going to need more replays because we're burning through all kinds of them. So go out and play some StarCraft, play some wild games. All right, listen, I'm gonna keep it a buck. All right, you want to know the best way to get cast, or better yet, you want to know a way to not get your game cast, is sending in an email with a replay and literally telling me this game sucks. Don't go too hard on me or something along those lines. I mean, bro, if you're telling me the game is ass, okay, I'm probably not going to cast it. Okay, I appreciate the honesty, but honestly, you shouldn't even send it in. Right? Go play something that you think would entertain the masses, and then we will cast it. And we'll see you on the next one.